I'll start straight away then. The toilet seat is wobbling, it's leaning to the left. One bolt's done up, the other though of nut it is bereft. A simple little action will fix this daily plight, to find one small steel wing nut and turn it good and tight. This is sort of followed on, he was inspired by a friend's broken toilet seat, and she asked, could she look through my box of nuts and bolts and things, and I near enough wrote down exactly what she said and turned it into the chorus. Don't go sitting on the floor, sorting out your nuts. Whitworth metric UNC threads all have different cuts. The perfect nuts for this job are surely plain to see. Just grab a great big handful and give them all to me. The ukulele's quiet, the strings are hanging slack. The tuning pegs are tightened, but there's something not on track. A missing piece of plastic right where the fretboard ends. The nut should space the 4 strings on which the sound depends. Don't go sitting on the floor, sorting out your nuts. It ain't odds too hard to find a piece to guide those noisy guts. The perfect nuts for this job are surely plain to see. Just grab a great big handful and give them all to me. The guests are all arriving. The drinks are on the shelf. You're organising bowls of food and talking to yourself. You're separating peanuts, the salted from the plain. This meticulous arrangement is driving us insane. Don't go sitting on the floor, sorting out your nuts. There's friends to entertain until the front door finally shuts. The perfect nuts for this job are surely plain to see. Just grab a great big handful and give them all to me. They burble on of solar sails and missions to the moons, of cities under oceans built by self-aware cocoons. They're brilliant idealists with dreams enough to spare, and fueled by nutty theories, I'm sure they will get there. Don't go sitting on the floor, sorting out your nuts. Inventors and explorers avoid getting stuck in ruts. Perfect nuts for this job are surely plain to see. Just grab a great big handful and give them all to me. The strangest nut for this hour is surely plain to see. He's standing right in front of you. Oh dearie me, that's me. And the other one I've got up here.
You can raise it if you on the side there.
I can hide behind you now.
Hide your nuts.
This is all about, it's whistling a little bit. 1, 2, whistle. Yeah. You know, on Mondays, around here particularly, you go out on a Monday evening and you find quite a few pubs are closed. So, anyway. Here's a little song I writ about the other night. It tells of how George Formby saved me from an awkward plight. It's a true story. The Lordship Arms was dark and still. Aston's Rose gave out a chill. We drove to Preston with a will. We went there for a pint. The Red Lion was as bright as day. We heard guitar begin to play. I stood there at the bar to pay. Just went there for a natter. My friend told them a uke I strum. They said, in with us you must come. But at the thought my brain went numb. Just went there for a natter. Embarrassment around the room, I wanted it to stop. I'd have climbed a blinking ladder to escape out through the top. I didn't have my uke, you see, but they would not let me be. A concert uke was thrust on me, just went there for a natter. The strap it twisted in a knot, the uke disliked the hand it got. with low G tuning. Tell you what, just went there for a natter. I tried the Earl and Pussycat. The uke said, I'm not playing that. My singing fell completely flat. Just went there for a natter. Embarrassment